Canada's inflation rate has hit a two-year high. It rose to 2% in April. What's driving the increase are prices at the pump. Gas prices have hit record levels. Canadians are now paying up to 30% more than our neighbours to the south. Francis Silvaggio reports on what's behind the surge and what we can expect in the months ahead.
Imprisoned by the pump.
I can't whine about it. It is what it is.
We can't stand paying the price.
Nobody can do nothing about it.
But we also can't afford not to pay.
I have to use a card every day.
As a result, surging gas prices have not just fueled frustration, but inflation as well.
Most prices are still rising quite modestly in Canada, clothing, automobiles, but the one area that has jumped is energy.
Since last year, gas has jumped 6.6%. The exceptionally cold winter couldn't freeze natural gas prices. They're up 26%, and fuel oil more than 9%. Now, the increase in gas prices alone pushed inflation from 1.7% to 2%. Now, that may not sound like a whole heck of a lot, but when you consider that almost every Canadian family fills up at least one vehicle, well, the more they spend here at the pump means the less they have to spend on other stuff.
So when you think that average families make about $80,000 a year, their disposable income has taken about a $2,000 hit year over year. That's a pretty significant drawdown for most families and their incomes, and as a result, it's going to have a number of unintended implications.
Going and see mom or my sisters anywhere, sometimes I just don't go because it's a lot more expensive.
Going into summer, vacations and whatnot, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow.
What may be even harder to swallow is the fact the gap between how much more we pay compared to American drivers is at a record high, a problem that seems unlikely to go away anytime soon.
If we're not producing enough to satisfy our own domestic needs, then we're going to beggar their neighbor and go somewhere else and ask them for product. They're going to give it to us, but at a much higher price.
And that could continue to drive inflation and shift personal spending into neutral. Francis Silvaggio, Global News, Calgary.